In today's video, we are diving into the world of Aqara. Let's get to it. What's up guys, and welcome to Top Shelf Media. So today we are taking a look at these two products from Aqara. We have their M2 Hub and their T1 LED strip. Now I picked up both of these products as part of another video on this channel, so if you want to check that video out, I'll link it up in the YouTube card. But we have a lot to talk about and set up today. So let's jump right in, and today, as usual, we're talking about price, build quality, and functionality. The M2 Hub at the time of recording this video is selling on Amazon for $59.99, and the T1 light strip is going for $49.99, making your initial investment, if you're getting these two products, about $110. Now having said that, if you've already bought into their ecosystem, buying just the light strip isn't terrible. I've already unboxed the T1 as part of that previous video, but not the M2. So let's go ahead, get this thing opened up so we can take a look at build quality. Alright guys, paperwork, your USB cable, and your hub itself. Now as far as build quality goes, I have no issue with this hub. I think it looks really good. It has a very modern look to it, very sleek look. I love the rubber feet on the bottom. It's nice, obviously, like if I hit it, it's gonna move, but it feels very secure when it's sitting somewhere. I like the feet. I like that touch on the bottom. On the sides here, we have our RJ45 connector, we have our power port, and we have a USB type A port. Now this does also have a built-in speaker. We will get more into that kind of stuff here once we get into functionality of the hub. But as far as build quality goes, I think it looks really good. I love the just subtle logo in the middle, and it's small. They didn't make it like huge, they didn't make it oversized. Very subtle, very nice. Okay, as far as build quality for the LED strip, I think it looks really good. I like the subtle marketing, the subtle logo that they have there in each section. I love the rubber outer coating that they put on it. And then you have that nice 3M adhesive on the back. Now with the rubber outer coating on the top, I want to point out this is IP44 rating. If you don't know what that means, I'll link it up in the YouTube card. I did a video on IP ratings and what they mean, so you can go check that out. But focusing back on the LED strip, these are cuttable, extendable, and reattachable, meaning you can cut these cut points, and there's about 6 LEDs between each cut point, it looks like. So you can cut these cut points, you can put other wires in there if you need to bridge a gap. Let's say you're putting these under cabinets or something like that. You can cut these cut points and then reattach them with wires. Or you can also get an extension that you can buy separately to make this longer if you want to. It has a nice little plug here at the end where you can reattach that extension piece right into here. So that's super nice, but that is sold separately, so you will have to buy that in addition to this. Now you can, I think, go up to 32.8 feet, if I'm not mistaken, is how far you can extend this. But like I said, I think as far as build quality goes, this looks really nice. Also, I forgot to mention that this light strip comes in at 6.5 feet. Another thing I want to point out is the IP44 rating is just for the LED strip itself. The connection here, this connector here to the controller itself, the power, none of that is waterproof. The only thing that's IP44 rated is the LED strip. Next up, we're going to look at functionality. And to do this, we need to download the Aqara app. So I've already downloaded it. Super simple. It walks you basically through the whole thing. Once you get it downloaded and get an account set up, you should be greeted with a screen that looks like this. All right, from there, I have my hub plugged in. I'm going to turn on power. And it looks like the light's on. There you go, look at that. It tells me that it's ready. All right, so I'm in the Aqara app now. I'm going to hit the plus sign. I'm gonna assume add accessory, M2 Hub. Okay, indicator light flashing red and yellow. Or I guess red or yellow. In my case, it's yellow. Now we might have an issue because I might be a little far away from my router for this to want to connect. It is on the other side of this wall here, and I think the instructions said a couple meters away from the hub if you were going to do wireless. Let's see. 2 to 6 meters away from your router. Okay, my Wi-Fi is not popping up. Okay, so I don't understand. It's not finding my Wi-Fi on here, but it's finding other people's, obviously, outside of my house. So, I don't know. If I can figure it out before I post this video, I will let you guys know in this video how I got it to work. For now, I'm going to go grab it. We're going to bring it back in here. I'm just going to hardwire it in, see if we can at least get it up and running for the purposes of this video. Okay, so I have it now connected via an Ethernet cable. Let's go ahead and try this again. All right, we're going to hit here, add accessory, M2 Hub. It is flashing.
Mount is bound successfully, and you can start to use it.
All right, that was really simple. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, it didn't want to find my Wi-Fi, and maybe now that it's been connected with an Ethernet, maybe it'll find it. But we have it up and running, so I'm gonna come in here. I'm just gonna leave it as Hub M2 location, my home. That's fine. Let's go next. Okay, so now we should be able to add the LED strip. Okay, to get the light strip set up should be pretty simple. Let's go ahead. We'll get the controller connected here. There's two little arrows that point towards each other right here on the top. Okay, from there, plug in my power supply and plug it into power. Okay, so it's flashing, it looks like, which means I'm assuming that means it's in pairing mode, but we will see. Let's go ahead. Same thing, we're gonna hit this plus button. Let's go lighting. We have a LED strip T1. Hub version is too low. Okay. So that could be why the Wi-Fi is not working too. I need to update the hub. All right, the update was successful. So let's hit done. And like I said, maybe that's why I wasn't able to connect it via Wi-Fi. Okay, so we're gonna go plus sign here. We're gonna go back to lighting. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hold the power button for 5 seconds.
Re-added successfully.
There it goes. Okay, so it looks like we are added here now. So next, light strip, we're gonna go that as the icon. Okay, so now that we finally have it added to the app, I can get in here now and kind of show you what all this app can do. Now, I'm not gonna go over everything in the app. That would take way too long for this video. So if you wanna see that, let me know down in the comments and I'll try and get a dedicated app video out for you. But starting off here, we have the power button right here on top. And then of course we have our brightness come all the way down to 1%, back up to 100. Below that, we have all of our effects. So we have our rainbow effect. I really like this lively effect. I think that looks really cool. Down here, there's a few more. This colorful effect looks kind of cool. Exciting is very exciting. Look at that, that's so exciting. But if we come back up, we're gonna go here and hit hide. For RGB palette, we can come in here and actually kind of pick our colors. And let's go ahead and do a check here. Let's go red. Okay, the app is a little lagging. It doesn't like it when I change colors very fast. As you can see there, it's kind of jumping around now. But if I come over here, we can look at red, green, blue, purple. We'll go pink. And then next over here, we have our color spectrum. So you usually want to dial that in with a hex code there. And then we have our tunable white. So this is our color white that we want to do. So if we want to do a kind of a daylight or not a daylight, a yellowish white down to daylight white, we can do that. And as you can see, it's using 2 different LEDs to do that. So that's really cool. Then here we can hit the plus, we can hit our static effect. This is where we can change the sections of this light strip. And so each cut point is its own section. So these LEDs are not individually addressable. They are 10 sections throughout this LED strip. So if I come into here, I want to pick, let's say this purple one, or I want to pick this one, then you can see where it kind of goes in and does those colors. But I can come in here and actually pick my own if I want to as well. So let's say I want to change this one to blue, this one to red, and this one to green. I can do that, and as you can see, they all change in there. So that's really cool. I'm going to go ahead and hit the back button here because I'm not going to save this. But then I can come in here, hit the plus sign again, and then do our dynamic effects. And this is really neat. You can come in here again. You can pick whatever colors you want to do. It's a very pink, Valentine's Day kind of vibe, I guess, going on here. But I can come in here, I can pick this color, and let's say I want to change this one to blue. So then you can see it puts it as blue in there. I can also change my brightness right here. So if I bring it all the way down to 1, or all the way back up to 100, that looks pretty good. Below that, I can do my syncing effect. So right now it's on flicker. If I want to choose rainbow, so it does a rainbow effect between those 4 colors that I have selected up top. Then I have breathing. And again, it's going to do the effect based on the 4 colors that I have up top there. Flash. And then of course down here I can change that speed and copy the effect as well. I'm not going to save this. We're going to go ahead and go exit. Below this stuff here is where we have our music sync. So if I turn that on, it'll start syncing to my voice because it's the only other sound in the room. I'm going to turn that back off before it gets really annoying. And then we have our light groups. I can come in here and group whatever lights I have. I only have the one Aqara light, so I can't group anything. But this is where you would come in and group those lights. Okay, I think both these products are great. Yes, we did have an issue trying to connect the M2 Hub to my Wi-Fi, but I think I figured out why. I was reading through the instructions and I found that this hub does not support a WPA/WPA2 network security. A couple things I want to add is that the hub can have 128 connected devices to it, meaning that if you wanted to deck out your house with Aqara stuff, being that they have such a wide range of products in their ecosystem, and have it all connected to one hub, you can definitely do that. The M2 Hub also has 360-degree infrared control, meaning that it can control devices that use an IR remote. Now, how do you set this up? So the first thing you're going to do is go into the Aqara app. You're going to click on the hub and then add remote control. From there, you can pick whatever device you want to control. I've done the TV, and it worked on my TV. It just asks you a series of questions, and if you make it all the way through, it'll set up a digital remote on your phone. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I've put some things on screen for you to go check out. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and I will see you in the next video.